see our studios were multiple murals and stained glass work and works that we produce right on Seneca Street in Buffalo, not too far from Harkinville. Those murals will be installed later in Niagara Falls. Designed by Carl Schmill and erected in 1912, Assumption became a stepping stone to our company's development as artisans. Our company spent countless hours doing old photographs and executing paint exposures to expose the original Decker scheme. You can see the stencils in the Clara story and beyond. I'll try to keep up. This is Corpus Christi Church on Clark Street on the east side of Buffalo. This is the largest representation of Raphael's Il Disputa. It was painted by Marian Jeschnik, a local artist, and my greatest inspiration as an artist and artisan. I grew up in that church. This is St. Luke's Mission of Mercy, probably one of the most valuable pieces of art in terms of church art design. That mural was done by John Hendrick de Rosen, a true iconographer for his time, and although unapparent now, St. Luke's probably was the wealthiest of the East Side churches, Polish parish at that. After that, gaining the experience through those projects, we were brought into Shays to give our expertise in fine finishes, exposures, stenciling, and gilding. With the help of restoration consultant Doris Collins, we were able to remove grime close to an inch thick. Shays Theater is probably one of them. It is one of the national treasures that you're always humbled to enter and especially work on. Here you see a restored piece around the surrounded chapel. All the experience again gained from the theaters, the churches, to our most recent work, which is the North Park Theater on Earl Avenue. I gained a lot of momentum early on because of the public awareness caused by Mike Cristiano and Tom Menuano, the owners and contributors and the preservationists and interested in keeping it open and functioning. The dome, neoclassical architecture, was embellished by 5 paintings executed by Pan American exposition artist Raphael Swiatek. I couldn't help to notice his design walking up the stairs. I don't know if anybody else noticed it. Here, conservator Ron Chiava of Swiatek Studios is removing 2 layers of varnish in addition to multiple deposits of carbon, nicotine. Now you remember these theaters, you're allowed to smoke in them. So in that dome, you literally felt and smelled like you were in an ashtray. You can see the contrast of the exposures. Now, to date, prior to this, people were like, I didn't even know those paintings were there. Raphael Beck. Raphael Beck was a local artist. Actually, his father designed the bas relief of the Washington Monument. So he was brought up much like I was in a family of artists. And from that point, he was continued his training in Europe, in Munich, and also in Paris, where we all hope to dream to expand our horizons. But from there, he came home and opened up 2 studios, one in Lockport and one on Chippewa Street. And there, he opened a school and educated people, those who were willing. And this is probably my favorite painting. This is Luna, the Greek goddess of the moon. In addition to the other, were all representations of goddesses in Greek mythology. I think he painted them as a reference to Michael Shay's vision of the theater to be an escape from your everyday life. So the ethereal, aesthetic, the artistry, the carving, the beauty of the building was all meant to remove you from your everyday kind of life and really experience art and architecture. Here you can see the middle stages of restoration. First, we had cleaned, again, probably close to ½ inch to an inch of dirt. This area of the theater has been completely neglected because up until now you never saw it. There was a large drapery in addition to an oversized screen hiding basically, and it was not respectful at all to the architecture and the vision for the theater. So collaboratively, we were able to reduce the screen exposing the original cornice and frieze, and again showing Raphael Beck's probably greatest contribution to the theater, his central painting of the ballerinas and the two women holding a massive comedy and tragedy. So you can see the reduction on the screen, and with the panorama you'll be able to get a full perspective, but still we're creating efforts to expose even more of the architecture because there's further capitals and highlights are still hidden behind them. And up and coming is actually on my table right now is Shays North Park Theater a window. So it continues to be restored. Efforts are still continuing, so please keep your eyes open for